the following presentation of the National Football League.
On one sideline, we've got to look at the head coach of the visiting Raiders. These guys have dropped 6 of 7 entering this week. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Broncos. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt with you, hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. There's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of both by the end of the loss. You don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. Just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision.
First out of the game for James Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. We'll need to pause now after our first play. One of the D linemen injured on it, and medical staff out now to look at him. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Throwing off the play fake. His first throw is an interception. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. And this defense may sit in the bottom half of the league, but hey, an early reminder there, you can't take them lightly.
That's right. Where they rank is only a number, right? And they'll keep outplaying it if they take the ball away like that. You're not playing this defense they've been all season. This is a reminder you playing the defense here today.
So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Let's go, Lou, Eddie! Attack!
Looking inside the red zone. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. Jump off caught by his back. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Call it a 9-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's another for it. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Raiders and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Caught quickly on the slant. He's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Complete beyond the marker. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner. The broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. You can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Again, it's Cook. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, it puts a sack on the board. What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Broncos headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. They came into this game on a 5-game win streak and currently in control of what could be a 6th straight victory. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes. He's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver. New set of downs from the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run. Continuing to move past the 45. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space, like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Yellow. Right side.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Hey, Ripley, Ripley!
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Gain of 15 there. And it's going to be first down Denver. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time for our second quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Hero, 15. High down these two, high down these two.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, oh, he just couldn't quite hang on.
On second and 10 now, Mahomes escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Hey, 15, 15, 15.
Third and short, here's Mahomes. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Now we'll see a field goal try by the Broncos. This 32 yards out on the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Airing it out to start this drive. Finds the in route complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Offense is set. This is second and 2. From the pistol to Cook. Unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Throwing now on third and 2. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Broncos are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And And he's been one who has wowed the league and made a lot of fantasy owners very happy, too. You can see he's leading all quarterbacks in passing here in November. Here's the long back on the handoff. Continuing to move past the 45. He's going to bring this down to their 35. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Going deep here for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 13-point lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Wk9, let's go.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. It is caught left side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. 1st down, play action. Sends this to the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
The Broncos running their offense out once again. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this, I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. Doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Handoff now from the gun. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Into the hands of the rookie from UCLA. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow! Attacking, attack! All right, ladies!
To the air, Mahomes. Dumps it off to his running back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable, and creates space to take that shot downfield.
up on second and short. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
15. Yellow.
3rd and 2. Mahomes to throw. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
He may only be a rookie, but they've got some serious faith in him to hit from that distance like a long-time vet. That kick, actually a new season long for the rookie as well. Well done.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Raiders headed out on offense. Little time remaining in the half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off that deficit. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Here's a screen. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. But I believe a Raider covered that one, so they'll luckily hang on to possession. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Here we go. Set. Ready. Clacking. 18.
Throw here. 3rd down. Throw right side. Caught by Thomas. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Sticking to the air here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throwing it again here. And he spins right by him. And giving him the 47-yard line, Brock, as he's nestled up right near that 1st down marker. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line.
Their own 13-yard line.
1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
I don't need to.
Mahomes. Trying for the deep ball. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Yellow. On the wall, right. 15.
Looking to throw. Finds him on the slant. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. comes the final play of our first half.
Yellow, yellow. Hero pitch. Go on, 80. 15, 15.
He'll throw it. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. So one's gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the third quarter. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He fields it from the 8. Making some progress here. Oh, that's a good look on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Broncos are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. And he'll wreck his way through for a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Here's Mahomes now. Hits him on the out route. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Mahomes back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's second down. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider. Off play action, it's Mahomes. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Mahomes on first and 10. Complete out to the right. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. From the red zone on first. On the move, headed right. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos make it a 24-point ball game. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. That score pushed the deficit to 24, so every opportunity to chip away at it important as they take the field. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Into traffic, complete. And this one doesn't go far. And for somebody who's been kicked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Tight end in motion now. Cook trying this one up the gut. We'll cobble together a yard there. Brought down by Fred Warner.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
They bring Thomas in motion. He's dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
Got his man. Thomas has it. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Alert!
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders start the second half with some needed points. Brian Thomas Jr. the touchdown. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story, and right now that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, because now they're still down big.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow! Pressure line!
Back gets the handoff. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he puts him here under this one, right side. Brought in inside the 20. This is all the way to the 13-yard line.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and long. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that stretches the lead to 21.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Making some progress here. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Raiders ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. They go play action on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Good time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. And it's Raiders football, but really just counting down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Putting the tight end in motion. Dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's complete, right side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10.
A gain of 15.
Pass play coming here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders get it back to a 14-point game.
Raiders 16.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Broncos are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
It's everything he has under this one. But the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit.
Starts on the number.
He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now.
Slot man motioned over. Airing it out to start this drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender right at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat Jim. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that. That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Broncos go with a dime look here on 3rd down. They work against the blitz. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Here we go.
Desperation time here on fourth. He's got it to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
And the Raider first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Raiders.
Back now, pressure coming. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Connecting on the slant. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Offense in a hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Motion to receiver left. Throwing again on second. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Now send him left out of the slot. Third and long. They're going to throw. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete. So they're going to be facing fourth down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Desperation time here. Put the body on the line for his team. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's another Raiders first down.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Played good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming. Dose of the hurry up here.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line.
Throwing on seconds. This one's caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Gain of 6. And a Raider first down.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still first down.
So now, following the penalty, here's first and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. It gets forward for about 3 yards, so taking advantage of the earlier penalty, we've got 2nd and 2 now. Options are open here. This is 2nd and inches.
Let's go.
Back to throw. There's a screen for Cook. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
He's going to throw this one. And this is caught for a score, and we are not done here yet. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back to the 27. Denver ready for another offensive possession. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we can take one more knee and celebrate.
Option give here. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Let's go, Lou Lady! 15. Yellow.
They're going to pass it here. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
9-yard loss.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack.
At the 37-yard line.
Let's go, Lou Lady!
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Attack! Attack! Yellow! Yellow!
Here he is to throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown! Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos double their lead to 14.
Broncos 37. Raiders 23.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. The Raiders and Brian Thomas Jr. ready for another drive on offense. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get back within 1. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
That's good. Las Vegas, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
They get up there and clock the ball. A little over 50 seconds now remaining. We're approaching 50 seconds to play. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go! Here we go! No!
They're throwing it. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
And it's 3rd.
To throw. That's grabbed inside the 30. This play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Las Vegas, first down.
And with 19 seconds left in this ball game, they spike it. Need better results here on 2nd and goal from the 10.
Go! Set up!
Trying to throw this from the gun. Has it in close. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Now to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slate. Weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time. Really, level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but contact knocked that sucker away.
So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, start the comeback?
Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
Tackle made. That is over.
So to the side of many mile-high salutes throughout the building, it's a win at home for the Broncos.